Welcome back, everyone, to another episode on the Buck-Chuckets and Piglins server. And as you can tell, we are not at our base. We are at a new cleared out area. I want to build something new. I think we are going to build a Botanical Conservatory. Yes, and we're doing this right in spawn. As you can tell, there has been a lot of changes that have happened in our spawn area. The center's almost getting all dug out. Whoa. Look at the hole. It is starting to change around here. We have some new builds as well. We'll have to take an episode and go around and go look at everything. But that's not part of today's episode. Today's episode, we want to work on our new build. Oh, what's this over here? Hold on. It's one of the new baby chickens. Aw, look how cute he is. Yes, this is one of the new updates to Minecraft. They changed how the babies look on a lot of the different mobs. Oh, that little chicken. Look at him. Look at him. Must be chasing his mom. All right. Anyways, we better get back to our build here. So, yeah, this episode is going to be about a big build. I'm going to be building a big structure, and I'm going to use up pretty much all of this land right here that we made. Yes, it's going to be a pretty big one. It's going to be tall, but we want to make something really cool. This episode might just be the actual building of the structure, or at least the outline of it. There's going to be a lot to it, but we need to get started. Let's get going. And the first thing we need to do, get our supplies together. So we definitely needed a crafting table, and we're going to need some materials here, and we'll be getting to some glass and some walls. Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff we got to do. Let's put down a few things that we're going to need to start with. And first things first, we need to start laying out basically the border of what we're going to build. And then we can start building on from there. What we're going to need is, let's grab some tough bricks here. We can start with that. And I did lay out some designating blocks here. And these will help me with figuring out where my layout is for the size of the build. That way I had it all planned and everything will lay out kind of correctly. Let's hope it goes as planned. First thing we want to do is back here, we are going to have a big room. And I'm going to start with the room first and then stretch off from there because that'll help with the layout. So first thing we need to make is just a big circle. So let's get started and place all these blocks. Some of these are going to be temporary blocks. They will be removed afterwards. But until then, I'm just going to place them all out, and then we can clear out what we don't need as we're doing it. But right now, we're just going to do the standard circle build, kind of like we did with a lot of our main bases. But instead of being in the sky, for now, we are going to be on the ground, which makes things a little bit easier to place everything, if I can place it in the right spot. Oh, let's just see. We're going to need a few here. And it's all just a standard, like a pixel circle. So if you use that, you can really figure out where you need to go. It's helped me out tremendously. But we're going to have to use that stuff a lot in this build. And I already messed up. Okay. I did 2 3s. I don't need 2 3s. Just the one. Try this again. And 3, a 2. And this is supposed to be a 1. Oh, man. I'm really messing it up. Let's focus. Okay, I corrected it. I had 1 extra block in there. It just threw me off a little bit. I'm like, why am I not lining up? But that fixed it. It works now. We're lined up. So we just got to keep the right pattern. No more misclicks. All right, the first part's done. We've got our circle. That's for our center part of our room. Now we have to do the extensions off of each side. So for this, we're just going to go from my point I have here. We're going to take this and bring it right to the circle. And we'll close this right off. This will be kind of like the corners of this little bit of a room that we're going to do. We'll have one over on this side as well. And the dirt blocks will go away in the corners and stuff like that. We're just starting to get our outline laid out so we know where we're working. And up at the front here, we're going to do the same thing. Let's get our border all done. That's pretty much going to be the outline. Here, let's stand up a little taller. This will be the outline of our next build. So we have a little bit of work to go with this. I'm going to go through, I'm going to clean up all the dirt blocks real quick and get ourselves ready for the next one. Okay, all our dirt blocks are all removed from all the different areas. Our next step is we're going to be adding some glass. We need to take glass from here. We're going to go 11 blocks high with the glass, and we're going to take that pretty much around the whole border. Obviously, with this being like a almost like a greenhouse, you know, it's a conservatory, so it's going to be mostly all glass building, so the sunlight can get in, so you can have plants and trees and wildlife and anything inside. So we're gonna have to do lots and lots of glass here. So what I did was I already pre-cooked up a whole bunch of glass here, and I'm just gonna grab a bit of it, and then I'm gonna need as well. Oh, I already have some with me. Okay, so we're gonna take the bone meal. We're gonna turn it into, or the bones. We're gonna actually turn into white dye, so that way we can make white glass. There it is. So we'll just get a whole bunch of white glass here. Perfect. That'll get us started for everything we need. I'll put away the other stuff so I don't have too much in my inventory. And we'll have our scaffolding when we start getting higher up. But for now, the biggest thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glass and I'm going to start in probably this corner here. And I'm going to work my way all the way across and fill in both sides pretty much from here over. We'll go 11 high, and then we'll work on this area as well. These will all be glass. I mean, we're going to have glass everywhere going around. So I'm going to be placing a lot of glass here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I finished up the walls. We got the white walls going all the way around. We just haven't done the front yet because the front we're gonna have a different plan with. But the next step is we need to go up to the top of the walls here, And we are going to place a border here of the polished tuff. We're going to go around the whole top before we actually switch over to making the roof line. So I'm going to go around, and we're just going to put this tough brick all the way around. This will give our point of where our sidewalls end and the roof actually begins. So let me just go around this and we'll put this all in. It's not taking too long. It's just a lot of clicking around. Hopefully we have enough. We should. We got plenty of tuff to work with. If not, we have a community storage we can always get a little bit more from. And the border is complete around the first part of the walls here. Now I went ahead and went up about another 7 blocks on the back side here to put another tough block up here. And at this point, I'm going to make our circle ring that we have down there. I'm going to add that in right here. That way we can connect our roof lines from each of the areas up to this circle point. That way we know how far we can go as we're going across. So what I'm just going to do is place this the same pattern as down below. So we just have to mimic everything below there. So we have 4 blocks past the glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll just fill this in with extra blocks, and then we'll just break it as we go. So we move in. We'll put our 3 here. We'll break this one out. And we'll go back through afterwards and pick them all up. Probably going to be the easiest way for us to do this. Okay, I went ahead and finished the upper part of the circle here, the back part of it there, with all the glass. Now we have to work on the roof of this portion. Now this portion we're going to do a little bit of a different pattern. We're going to go through and I'm going to start with the one archway, which I already built. And then we're going to do 5 pieces of glass. And then another tough block. And we're going to complete this same pattern over and over, all the way up and over for every one of these rows. So let's just keep on working our way. So we're going to go 5 of that, 1 of those. And we'll just have to, keep this pattern going up and over. And then we'll do something on the sides here to match it afterwards. So let's just get working on this roof. It's going to take us a little bit to get through all this. Okay, we have the front half of the room done with the roof here. Now we'll have to work on getting the sides to match just like this is here. But before we get too far into it, let's do something else. Just to give it another look, we're gonna go right down the line where each of these roofs are, and we're gonna just take a wall and place this up here. Doesn't want me to stand on it. Okay, we'll do this a different way then. We'll have to go up. Thought I could jump on it, but it won't let me. Come over here. And we're going to take these walls. Back to the bottom here. Now we can see it. All right. So, guess I'll just have to work on it little by little as I go up. It won't let me jump on them because they're walls. So, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, I went ahead and completed the roofs for the side paths here. And then now we just need to work on the big dome up top. We're going to make a huge glass dome going across. We will need a bunch of glass, and we will need some polished tuff for a couple of the pieces. Do we have enough? I don't know if we might have to go grab some more. We'll work with what we have for right now. May have to grab some more. So let's go up to the top and look at the thing. So I just took a quick break and came back, and look at what somebody came by and planted a tree in the middle of our area. I just leave for a little bit, I come back, and now I have a tree here. I think somebody's trying to play a prank on me. Oh my goodness. That's funny. All right, let's get up here. We'll come back to this tree. Let's get up here and start getting the top part going. So what we need to do is we're going to make a whole bunch of scaffolding up here. Hopefully we got enough. That might be just enough. Let's go to the top. A couple more. Okay. Now, what we want to do to make the same circle is we're going to need to go... So if this is the 7, we'll go in 1, and we'll do a temporary block. Go... I think we have to go up 2. Maybe it's 3. Definitely 3. Okay. Hopefully it works out. We'll then do 2. Then we're going to do single ones. We'll go do this all the way up. So we need 2, 3, 4. And this will go back to a 2. But the other direction. This should be a 3. And then the last one should be the 7 across. Cool. And so what we'll have to do is do the same thing coming up from this side, and then we'll have to do the crisscross from this one and this one. I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. I'm thinking I'm going to need a lot more blocks. I don't have that much. Yeah, this is going to be a lot more than I need. I'm going to have to go grab some more. So let me go do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, the pattern worked out exactly as planned. Now we have a little crisscross dome here, and all we got to do is fill it in with some glass. So, I mean, the biggest thing we're going to need to do is, well, here, let's do a couple things here. One, as we're going along, we'll take out the dirt. We don't need that. And we're not placing dirt in the same spot. All right, we're going to put glass down. Basically the same pattern, but we're going to keep going in one level and up one level. So we'll have to do a little bit of placing and moving things around. Yeah, it's a tedious process, but it works. We'll just have to go through, And eventually it'll get faster when we get to different areas. But right now it's just going to be all about placing the glass in the right spots. Let's move stones with the glass next to the dirt so it's easy to grab. Sure, there might be better ways of doing this. But to me, it seems like this is the way that works. And for this, we actually need to go too high because we're too high on that one. Okay. So let's just take out this piece of dirt. We don't need that one. And we'll just keep placing. We won't need any of these pieces of dirt. So we'll just let them all fall. Try to take it out as we go. But we just need to keep working the pattern up. And eventually it'll all curve inward if we just keep moving it one block at a time. And once we finish all these rooftops here, the only thing we have left to do to finish the building is we have little spots on the end of each of the tunnels to finish up, and then the whole front, which maybe we'll try to do a little pattern or something with the glass, maybe a color or something. I don't know. Still trying to come up with some ideas of how I want to place it, but we'll see how it goes. For now, I'm just going to keep working on this glass, and hopefully this doesn't take forever. Okay. This one corner's done. Not too bad. Go down and we'll clean up all the dirt. We're going to need some of that dirt for the next ones. So let's just go down. I'm going to have to fly down there because I have to get to my scaffolding. So just clean everything up. We'll be good to go. And I'll just finish this up on all of them. And it'll look pretty good. So let's move some things around. The dome is complete. It's looking pretty good. I got everything all finished there. I even went ahead and finished the front here. I wanted to just go through and make a little design. I think it looks pretty good. Just something different. If we come out here, we can see the dome from a distance. That's looking pretty good. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I think the next episode we're going to work on doing the interior decorating. Yeah, we'll work on the inside, and yeah, we got a lot to do still. I mean, I'm not sure how we want to put it together yet. I got some ideas. We'll have to see how it all lays out. We'll play it by ear on how well and how fast we can get through it. And then after we get the interior done, we're also going to need to do the outside. We're going to need to put something out here as well. We can't just leave it all plain. We'll build something or grow something. Who knows? We got a few things we can add to it and make it a lot better. So I think that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. We got a nice big build done, but it's still not completed. I mean, we still got to get that interior all finished up and actually get things growing. And we'll definitely be removing this tree here. This tree, one lonely tree, it's inputted into my little build here. I'm wondering who did this. Well, till next time, everyone have a good one. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me any comments. If you want to see something built in here, if you want to see me do more things. But till then, bye everyone.